Well, good day to you, my friends. Welcome. Hope y'all staying warm. I had a little issue with my truck the other day that I wanted to kind of talk about with these bullnose Fords. This is the first time it's ever happened to me, but I fired this thing up the other day. It was on by about 4 degrees out, and fired it up and immediately lost my power steering. All the fluid just dumped right onto the ground. And which was weird. I thought I just blew a line or something, and so that's what I was expecting to do. I had another one I was going to just throw on there. That wasn't the case, though. It so happens that the input shaft for the steering column, or for the steering shaft that comes from here, goes into the steering box, that seal blew out. And there's a C-clip that goes around there and a little dust seal that goes over top of that, and they all both just blew out, which is really weird. So I did some research and I found somebody said something about that sometimes this little valve, pressure valve, gets stuck in the pump and it overpressurizes either in the pump or the box. Somebody correct me on that. But it overpressurizes when it's cold and it'll blow a seal out. And sometimes it's the bottom seal, sometimes it's the top seal. So that happened. So I didn't know really what was going on. It just fell apart. So I put it back together. And thought I got it right. Drove it around a little bit and it was fine. And then I was at a show, or I was at a venue, and I was there for a few hours. Came out, started the truck, same exact thing happened. It dumped out. So I was like, okay, I need a new steering box, or I need to rebuild it or something. So the next day I got to looking at it, took it apart, and that C-clip that goes on the top there, well, first of all, the dust cover was backwards. And I put it back the way that it was originally, but somebody must have put it in backwards at some point, so it was upside down. Corrected that, but then also the C-clip was bent and it was beveled the wrong direction. So all I did is I just took a hammer and a socket, flattened it, flipped it over, and put it back together. So we're gonna try it right now and see if my power steering fluid hits the ground or stays in. So I'm just gonna hop in. And you're gonna find out the same time that I do. It's about 15 degrees today, so it's definitely a lot more tropical than it was the other day. But it's really easy to tell if it happens because it immediately starts whining. Oh, come on now. I'm not even gonna touch it until it warms up just a touch. That pump starts circulating. Okay. Oh, still works. Good deal. Let's see. There's a couple drops, but it's not dumping out. That's probably residual. Honestly, I haven't cleaned it yet. So there you go. It worked. If it happens to you, especially in cold weather, take that C-clip, either replace it or flip it around, straighten it to where it actually holds on. If it's angled at all, it'll pop back out. So I'm glad we learned something today. Hope y'all stay warm.